Good morning. Let's see. How's everyone doing? Kuru, Dearbird, Alms, Luminous Boy Studio. Thanks for the host. Um, so I think I set up everything correctly. Um, I tried to set the whole, like announcement if someone clicks follows and so on. So I think that should work. Um, and also, I also set up a donate button. I was thinking it would be cool, like if anyone wants to help out with like money in order for me to build towards like buying new equipment for the stream, like better microphone, uh, you know, make everything a little bit more fun for the stream. So that option is there as well. I think I have set up uh, like text for that as well, but as no one has donated yet, I don't know if it works. So we'll see. I'll keep an eye on it though, and if there is someone, I'll check with text and so on if it works. But yet I don't know. Shmaze, Lurib, Nereda, Kilrathi. Awesome. Good morning, you wonderful people. So, so today, more of the ArtStation challenge. So let's get going. 30 minutes. So I was thinking about like what to draw for the challenge. So I think I came up with this idea of one of those evil characters, like a brain guy, right? So either have him like in a position of be a preacher, or maybe ruined body, and the ring that is giving him power is around his head, like he gets the brain juice, right? Would be cool if he maybe suspended by it, maybe that. Not sure yet, but I kind of like the idea that it's almost like a propeller. Uh, hey, Michael, good morning. Layart, you're new. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Eric. Yeah, so as you can see, I made fancy buttons and things like that. Cool stuff. So I was thinking, like this entity, right? Maybe it's tied up and all like broken lower body. But I wanted to make sure that that what comes across is that the body can't be used, right? It's some sort of obstructed, so that it uses the psychic power, and the psychic power maybe should have some sort of energy type or magic type arms, right? So that it uses the energy to fight while the body is constricted and atrophied. So that's what I'm going. Hey, Schmaze donated. Oh man, that's awesome. Thank you very much. There should be some text above. There we go. There it is. Awesome. That seems to be working. Now I just need to figure out. Oh, the text starts there. Maybe like that then. Cool. Thank you very much, Schmaze. Very kind of you. That's very super nice of you. Hopefully that's gonna get some. I think maybe a microphone would be the first thing if I'll get more donations. That is. But thank you very much, Schmaze. And there was also some sort of text there involved. Thank you very much, Schmaze. Awesome. I think I need to scale up the text of the donation though, because looking at the stream, the text was really, really small. But yeah, how to do the atrophied body? Maybe it's like, oh, let's make it into like some sort of meatball. Oh, a little rib. Oh man, you guys are rock stars. Man, you guys are you're way too kind. All right, how can we make it look like he can't do shit? Right. So I was thinking, what if his body, arms and legs are tied, and he look like a fetus of some sort. And the head, I don't want the head to feel like it's like a helicopter, because that's kind of a weird look. But maybe he's like in a fetus position. I mean, I feel like this character is going to be a lot of troubleshooting. Let's do it like that. I think that's pretty okay. Schmaze, yeah, definitely. I will try to fix that. I got to do that later. A little bit bigger, I think, or I mean, stay on the screen a little bit longer. I don't think the size itself needs to change, but let's have some flying discs like that, right? So that the arms come out of portals. Would be cool maybe if the head was inside of a portal as well, and we can't see the face. Ooh, that's a cool idea. That is a cool idea. Like he's merging, and we can only see his like mouth. All right, that's cool. That's cool. I think that would be a nice picture. All right, so but I'm not sold on the body. It doesn't feel right. I want to feel it, make it feel like more of like a sacrificial thing, like he's been almost like punished, right? Because I want to kind of key in on physical torment. That's the reason why he's in this state. The other one I did yesterday was hunger, right? He's hungry all the time. He can't see, and this guy should have been like punished. Maybe some sort of This is so annoying. Let's just have his body tied up. I think that will be cool. And have, like, being tied all over the place. Hey, Vadim. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome back. Michal, yeah, it's a villain. I want it to be like the brain guy, right? He's supposed to be the guy um, with the brain. And if you go to the challenge page that my submission is the first one which I showed yesterday which was the kind of wizard is obviously the magic person, right? I wanted or magic warrior. Like I wanted the field to feel like a ethereal thing that floats around and just chucks people to bit, right? It's a little bit of like a guard. Um, uh, so this guy is obviously the wizard, right? He's a full-on magic guy. It would be cool maybe to have some sort of I don't know. I wanted to feel like some sort of alternate world up here, right? It's like a black hole or something that makes it feel like he's coming into the existence or he's making him exist somehow. I don't know. I kind of want it to feel weird, like he's been punished and he has created his existence because he was so powerful, but not anymore, right? Maybe they like punished him by throwing or hammering things into his body, so the body is punished, but he's just kind of gone all out boss mode. Oh no, Vadim, I remember you. Svensson Art. Hello. Hello. Nice post, Svensson Art, by the way. Um, maybe they've written what's called connotations to keep him in place, like physically in place. I think that would be cool. Like magic written on things they've stuck to his body. So he can't escape his physical torment. So he has devised a way with his ring to create a physical body by magic. Michal, yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. But the thing is, I want his body to be caught, right? So his disc maybe should feel like a torment device, right? It should be like thorny. I think that would be cool. By the way, as a reminder for everyone, tomorrow won't be a stream. I will attempt to get to Sweden again. And Saturday challenge, the 2-week challenge, it will happen on Monday night. So you got 2 more days of fiddling with your challenge, right? For those who don't know, if you click the Discord button underneath, you'll go to the Discord, which is like a forum of sorts in an application. And there's a 2-week challenge that Passenger, a member of the community, is running. And it's about, it's like a phrase, I think, that everyone draws for, or designs for, or paints for. And I do an extra stream every second Saturday where I do paint overs and feedback. But because I will be traveling, I won't be able to do that because I won't be home. but Monday night I will stream and do painovers. Thanks, Vadim. Michal, yeah, I wanted to make. I'm not 100% sold yet, um, but I want like this should be the theme is also perfect. Like on all the villains, the lords I call them. The theme should be perforation, like they've been pierced, right? I want it to feel like this guy should feel like he's almost like becoming a religious symbol, like like how they crucified uh, Jeebus, right? And it has become the symbol of Christianity, right? Because it was just a normal way of punishing criminals at that time, right? They were crucified, and that's that. Um, but I wanted this to feel in the same way, like it is not that he's Jesus, mind you, um, not meant as any offense to any Christian person, but I wanted to feel like he is in the same way, like he's been sacrificed in that way. Now, I don't dig the huge arms. The huge arms feel a bit cartoony in that sense. I think maybe tentacles? Would tentacles be too weird? Hey, good morning, Atsuki. Michal, yeah, exactly. Oh, you noticed arms. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I spent some time yesterday putting pictures on all the topics underneath the stream and flipped the camera, set up the donation system if anyone feels like donating, which is two people already, which is awesome. Huge, huge, genuine thank you for the donation. It's crazy how people of the world can be so giving. Um, really, really cool. So I'm thinking tentacles or giant arms. I don't know. Giant arms feels kind of generic, right? I don't know. What do you think about the generic arms? Is it good, bad? I find it, I don't know, questionable if it's good. There isn't, I don't have a good solution for it in my mind. Maybe some more kind of monstrous things, like can't have crab claws. They will be too weird. Vadim, yeah, exactly. That's my problem. It's gonna be like Cthulhu or whatever, however you announce it. But maybe just kind of more beast-like, magical arms rather than that they have a physiology. But I don't know. It just feel maybe multiple arms. That would be pretty cool. That would be cool. He summons the powers of hundreds of enemies, right? Oh yeah, that already looks awesome. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Thank you, brain. And it could be almost like a tentacle. So they wrap around each other and just try to grab you. Oh yeah, that's cool. I dig that. That's going to be it. I think that will be really awesome um, rendered. we're all like syncing to the same idea in the text. That's hilarious. That is really cool. Yeah, I think tentacle arm thing, fingers and all. Like yeah, that would be cool. Needs to be like hands here and there as well, right? It's just so it's not hands at the end, but their hands are. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Should also have more of like torture feel to his discs that he's using to summon. Let's have that behind. Yeah, this is starting to shape up nicely. I think he needs a little bit more room there though, just picture-wise. All right. Would be cool, like if his halo, yet another religious thing to key into, right? He's having a halo of torture. Would be if it's had two segments to it, you know, so they rotated at separate directions, so you can see them move and rotate, and not constantly spin in the same direction, but uh, change direction, almost like they're not reliant on each other, but they're still connected. Almost like a thinking machine, you know, like a printer's head or something, that it can tick one and the other one can counter tick. You know, I think that would be pretty awesome. I think that would be cool secondary animations. Let's have some more of those thorns going around. Thank you very much, Rogue Polycount, 13 Polycount, for the auto host. Now, one thing I don't get though is, like, I've set up a notification if someone hosts, but not auto hosts. Is if anyone knows, like, what's the difference between auto host and host? I'm assuming auto host means that you have set it up so that it automatically hosts a channel. But that should be also in notifications, no? Now, the question, which, whatever, the how host, something I just need to figure out. I'm not really good at this Twitch thing yet. I'm trying to learn what all you kids are about. No, you know, seriously, like, I want to have something secondary that's coming from the portal, right? If it's just his head in there, it'll look weird. Could be, yeah, Orms, could be. What if, what if he has more arms coming in and holding his torture cross, right? So yeah, that's gonna be awesome. That's really cool. Oh man, that's an awesome idea. Sorry to say, like, to up my own ideas, but man, that's a cool. I haven't seen that before. Like, he's floating and the arms are kind of irregular and kind of Eric, you and me, we are synced. That's awesome, man. I really dig in this guy. This is cool. I think this will be really cool painted. I can see like almost like a water surface for the portals. That's cool. That's cool, Vada, man. That's key. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. We are definitely on point. All right, so let's have some more of those incantations to try to keep him bound to his torture device. That's cool. I'm digging it. So almost like he's suspended also. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I see probably way more than you guys see, like forward thinking, how what my little marks and so on actually mean. Maybe it's a little bit harder to get, but I see the end result, and I think it'll be really interesting. Um, and with me, I'm very excited at the moment, so you hear me kind of up myself quite a bit, but hopefully it won't be too annoying. Apologies for that if I'm a little bit too whoop whoop. Svensson, yeah, I see dead people. No, wait, that's another. I should really try to show that it's hands coming, because at the moment I'm really not showing it. I get 7.5 minutes. Um, by the way, for the stream and the donations, again, thank you very much for you two, Schmaze and Lurib. Um, I will make a total, and maybe a goal. I will look up maybe what a good microphone would be, or um, maybe a RAM, some more RAM for the computer um, would be a better first buy, as it's a smaller cost and a bigger difference. But I'll look up prices, and maybe I can find a cool microphone for a good price, um, or just cheap cheap but reliable RAM to up the juice a bit, so that because sometimes it lags, the system lags, because of the program I'm hosting, and so on. Maybe even make a list. You can vote on what should be the next purchase, or maybe some other thing. I don't know. Vada. Yeah, exactly. The sword hilt kind of things are supposed to be more of like thorn-like structures, to indicate it's not the pleasant circle. Because if you go back and look at the beginning of the stream, the circles looked very friendly and soft, because it's just a perfect circle around. Um, so with these thorn-like structures, sword hilts looking things, I think we associate more with don't come close, right? Um, and if I would make them into hilts, it would remove from the thorny aspect, right? We would know it's things to hold, and it wouldn't be um, as scary or uninviting, right? We want it to be uninviting, so we gotta have some sort of things that we think symbolically is that you don't want to touch, right? And I want to when I do start to render this guy, I want the metal to be like wet uh, graveyard uh, fence feel, like the slightly mossy. It's been around, it's been in shit weather. It shouldn't be pleasant metal, right? I want it to feel very old, like a tortured dungeon. Um, so that's the idea of what I'm going to try to do when it comes to treatment later, when I do decide to render. But I got to come up with 10 characters in 2 weeks. So I'm currently just kind of blasting through the villains, and then I'll think about what can I do to the heroes of this lost civilization. But it's definitely leaning towards some sort of prison, intergalactic, or kind of maybe alternate dimension galactic where these monsters are prisoners, maybe. These villains are prisoners, and maybe I'll do some sort of fantasy police force, monster hunters. I have no idea. I haven't really given the heroes any thought. Lurib, the first donation goes to beer. Yeah, maybe. Uh, no, that's a bit shitty. You know, rather put it into something that'll aid everyone rather than just please my bare belly. I can buy my own beer, thank you. But some cool stuff for the stream, I think. Maybe buy some. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe even buy some sort of program and have a lottery, and so that if there's a lot of donations from a lot of different people, you'll get a cool program. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta think about what to do first. It would be cool to buy some cool program or give back. To the people of the stream. Hey, Javier. Good morning. Welcome. Unfortunately, you joined with just 2 minutes left, but you're welcome regardless. All right. So we're painting this prisoner, right? This wizard, powerful wizard, caught in a prison where his body has atrophied. Should definitely look like a mummy, like very dry and dead. But he's in his disc, his portal. He's happy. He's like attacking with his multiple arms of intergalactic physical arms or alternate dimensional arms. Hey, Balter. Good morning. Welcome. You're new. Lorib, yeah. A drunk Bjorn is always entertaining, but yeah, I can buy my own beer and be drunk on Saturday streams. I think new gear would be cooler for everyone, or maybe some nice giveaway, or I don't know. I'll think about it. But the money that's being donated is definitely being recycled into the community rather than lining my own pocket. That's for sure. Is it all gearing towards the community? I can promise you that. Oh, thanks, Balter. It's just a half an hour stream. I'm experimenting. I'm joining a challenge for on ArtStation, which is you have to design 5 heroes and 5 villains, and I'm taking my normal warm up period as a time for adding entries because I won't have enough time otherwise. So hopefully you guys don't mind me spending some time with designing crazy villains and heroes for the forthcoming couple of streams. Right. In order to sell the idea that he's floating, we gotta show the floating aspect. That's good enough. For all you new people, every day I stream at the same time. The schedule is underneath the stream window if you want to return. I only stream for half an hour and then the stream ends because I gotta go back to work. But yeah, so time is up. We got our fourth villain. He's the captured wizard in a prison torture device thing. He's not happy guy because he wants revenge, I guess. he can summon thousands of arms through portals. He's suspended by arms. Yeah, I think this is cool. He looks very nasty, and I think with top lighting, I think it'll look even cooler. You know, like we can see the light coming from above, hitting all the surfaces and things like that. I think that will be really cool. That's cool, Balter. Well, you're very welcome and free to join me. But I'm not going to stream tomorrow morning though, because I will be traveling. We'll make a notice on the offline screen that it won't be a stream tomorrow. But on Monday morning, everything go back to usual. So, have a fantastic day. Good night, depending on where you are. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the donations. Super cool. It means a lot, and it makes. I think in the long run, it's going to be a cool thing that we can give back to the kind of community, right? I think it'll be great. Oh, thanks everyone. I'll do my same to have a safe trip. Right. See you Monday morning. Bye everyone. Here comes the outro time. Oh.